Ciao tutti, benvenuti. Welcome to Dimmi di più, which is Italian for tell me more. In this episode, I'm going to tell you more about this scrumptious pasta dish. It doesn't really have a name, or if it does, I don't know what the name is. So I'm going to make up a name. We're going to call this Giovanni's pasta with eggplant. Okay, first things first. We're going to begin by cutting the eggplant into cubes. I'm using a serrated knife here because it can cut through the skin more easily. The objective is a 1/2 inch to 3/4 of an inch size cubes. Yeah, these are close enough. When it comes to frying, it's sinful to use the good olive oil. Instead, I'm utilizing sunflower oil. This allows the subtle flavor of the eggplant to be the star. Here I add a wee bit more oil just to prevent the eggplant from sticking. While the eggplant is cooking, it's time to cut the cheese. Okay, my inner 8-year-old can't help but chuckle about cut the cheese. Cube the cheese into 1/2 inch squares so that it melts more easily. We're going to add it in later to the cooked pasta. Now it's time to start the sauce. One of the cool things about this dish is how much can be prepared before you boil the pasta. When making the sauce, you can use the same pan that you cook the eggplant in. See those little crunchy bits of eggplant at the bottom of the pan? Those bits add another layer of yumminess to the sauce. Pour in a little bit of olive oil, a clove of garlic, and yes, 2 or 3 fillets of anchovie. The anchovies get cooked into the oil and dissolve, leaving a little salty taste behind. In fact, no need to salt the sauce. The anchovies bring the flavor. Those anchovies in the oil, that's a Sicilian secret weapon. Now it's time to add the tomatoes. Use the little ones that have all that flavor. Cut them in half. Add fresh basil, a few capers, and some pepper. Cover the bottom of the pan with the sliced tomatoes, then put a lid on the whole shebang. Let this simmer on a low flame until the tomatoes are cooked down and create a bit of a sauce. At this point, you can turn the flame off and just let the sauce sit and rest in the pan till you're ready to add the cooked pasta. The cheese is cubed, the tomatoes have been reduced into a sauce, the eggplant is cooked. We're ready to add the pasta to a pot of boiling salted water. When the pasta has a couple of minutes left to cook, add the cubed cheese to the sauce. If the sauce is cooled off a little, go ahead and turn on a low flame to soften up the cheese before you add the cooked pasta and the cooked eggplant. In terms of a pasta for this dish, I'm using rigatoni because that's what I had available. You could use something like mezze maniche, which looks like rigatoni, only it's shorter. Whatever you use, pick something that's tubular and has ridges on the outside. That shape will hold the sauce better. Mangiamo! Let's eat!